objective of the labor inspection is to further strengthen the implementation of the visitorial and enforcement powers under the Labor Code as renumbered towards securing a higher level of compliance with labor laws and standards and ensuring continuity and sustainability of compliance at workplaces. For this purpose, the Department of Labor and Employment delegates this function to the regional offices with the issuance of a list of labor inspectors who are given the authority of conduct inspection, which covers all private establishments, including their branches and workplaces in the regions. The regional offices enforce labor laws and social legislation through the conduct of labor inspection, occupational safety and health investigation, and technical and advisory visit. Special inspections may be conducted as may be deemed necessary. With the provision for mobile devices and gadgets, the DOLE developed an inspection management information system. An important feature of the system is data capture and transmittal from the field in real time, as an electronic checklist is filled up through the use of mobile devices and gadgets. Data are instantly available for viewing and processing to generate reports, statistics, and summons, including real-time monitoring of decent work indicators based on the country's decent work profile. The TAV, or Technical and Advisory Visit, aims to provide assistance to the micro-establishments or establishments that have 1 to 9 employees to be sustainable, productive, and competitive. It also aims to transition our micro-establishments to the formal economy that is profitable while also complying with our labor laws and occupational safety and health standards. There are different ways or modalities to avail TAV. First is the online method. Establishments can enroll in the self-paced technical and advisory modules through our learning management system. For establishments that opted to go with online, they must accomplish the modules within 1 month from the time they registered. Second is on-site. The DOLE regional, field, and provincial offices conduct on-site or face-to-face orientation for the technical and advisory services, wherein micro-establishments are invited to attend. Third is hybrid setup. Establishments can enroll in on-site sessions and attend virtual meetings or webinars using various online platforms like MS Teams, Viber, Skype, Zoom, or Google Meet. The establishment report system was created to streamline the documents and reports required from establishments in the private sector. Several administrative requirements will be submitted through this site as a central platform. Through this system, employers no longer need to physically submit establishment reports to DOLE, since reportorial requirements can be completed remotely through the ERS. There are various types of report that can be submitted through the establishment report system. These are telecommuting report, job displacement report, flexible work arrangement, 13th month pay compliance report, and employer's work accident or illness report. The establishment report system ensured the safety of employees of DOLE and its clients by minimizing the risk of contracting the COVID-19, since the need for physical contact has been removed in this process. The objective of the labor inspection is to further strengthen the implementation of the visitorial and enforcement powers under the Labor Code as renumbered towards securing a higher level of compliance with labor laws and standards and ensuring continuity and sustainability of compliance at workplaces. For this purpose, the Department of Labor and Employment delegates this function to the regional offices with the issuance of a list of labor inspectors who are given the authority of conduct inspection, which covers all private establishments, including their branches and workplaces in the regions. The regional offices enforce labor laws and social legislation through the conduct of labor inspection, occupational safety and health investigation, and technical and advisory visit. Special inspections may be conducted as may be deemed necessary. With the provision for mobile devices and gadgets, the DOLE developed an inspection management information system. An important feature of the system is data capture and transmittal from the field in real time, as an electronic checklist is filled up through the use of mobile devices and gadgets. Data are instantly available for viewing and processing to generate reports, statistics, and summons, including real-time monitoring of decent work indicators based on the country's decent work profile. The TAV, or Technical and Advisory Visit, aims to provide assistance to the micro-establishments or establishments that have 1 to 9 employees to be sustainable, productive, and competitive. It also aims to transition our micro-establishments to the formal economy that is profitable while also complying with our labor laws and occupational safety and health standards. There are different ways or modalities to avail TAV. First is the online method. Establishments can enroll in the self-paced technical and advisory modules through our learning management system. For establishments that opted to go with online, they must accomplish the modules within 1 month from the time they registered. Second is on-site. The DOLE regional, field, and provincial offices conduct on-site or face-to-face orientation for the technical and advisory services, wherein micro-establishments are invited to attend. Third is hybrid setup. Establishments can enroll in on-site sessions and attend virtual meetings or webinars using various online platforms like MS Teams, Viber, Skype, Zoom, or Google Meet. The Establishment Report System was created to streamline the documents and reports required from establishments in the private sector. Several administrative requirements will be submitted through this site as a central platform. Through this system, employers no longer need to physically submit establishment reports to DOLE, since reportorial requirements can be completed remotely through the ERS. There are various types of report that can be submitted through the establishment report system. These are telecommuting report, job displacement report, flexible work arrangement, 13th month pay compliance report, and employer's work accident or illness report. The establishment report system ensured the safety of employees of DOLE and its clients by minimizing the risk of contracting the COVID-19, since the need for physical contact has been removed in this process. The objective of the labor inspection is to further strengthen the implementation of the visitorial and enforcement powers under the Labor Code as renumbered, towards securing a higher level of compliance with labor laws and standards and ensuring continuity and sustainability of compliance at workplaces. For this purpose, the Department of Labor and Employment delegates this function to the regional offices with the issuance of a list of labor inspectors who are given the authority of conduct inspection, which covers all private establishments, including their branches and workplaces in the regions. The regional offices enforce labor laws and social legislation through the conduct of labor inspection, occupational safety and health investigation, and technical and advisory visit. Special inspections may be conducted as may be deemed necessary. With the provision for mobile devices and gadgets, the DOLE developed an inspection management information system. An important feature of the system is data capture and transmittal from the field in real time, as an electronic checklist is filled up through the use of mobile devices and gadgets. Data are instantly available for viewing and processing to generate reports, statistics, and summons, including real-time monitoring of decent work indicators based on the country's decent work profile. The TAV, or Technical and Advisory Visit, aims to provide assistance to the micro-establishments, or establishments that have 1 to 9 employees, to be sustainable, productive, and competitive. It also aims to transition our micro-establishments to the formal economy that is profitable, while also complying with our labor laws and occupational safety and health standards. There are different ways or modalities to avail TAV. First is the online method. Establishments can enroll in the self-paced technical and advisory modules through our learning management system. For establishments that opted to go with online, they must accomplish the modules within 1 month from the time they registered. Second is on-site. The DOLE regional, field, and provincial offices conduct on-site or face-to-face orientation for the technical and advisory services, wherein micro-establishments are invited to attend. Third is hybrid setup. Establishments can enroll in on-site sessions and attend virtual meetings or webinars using various online platforms like MS Teams, Viber, Skype, Zoom, or Google Meet. The establishment report system was created to streamline the documents and reports required from establishments in the private sector. Several administrative requirements will be submitted through this site as a central platform. Through this system, employers no longer need to physically submit establishment reports to DOLE, since reportorial requirements can be completed remotely through the ERS. There are various types of report that can be submitted through the establishment report system. These are telecommuting report, job displacement report, flexible work arrangement, 13th month pay compliance report, and
Hey, good afternoon everyone. Magandang hapon po. Welcome sa ating Season 2, Episode 18 of Webinar Wednesdays ng Department of Labor and Employment, hosted by the Bureau of Working Conditions. Ako nga pala si Nep Catalunya and I will be your moderator for today's webinar. So ang topic natin for today ay tungkol sa technical and advisory services. So tatalakayin po natin kung paano nga ba natin masusuportahan yung mga small and micro establishment para makapag-comply sila sa general labor standards. So before we begin, let us start with a prayer.
Let us bow our head and put ourselves in the holiness of God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Dear Almighty and ever-loving God, we glorify and thank your name. You have showered us with so much blessings, and your presence continuously remind us of your faithfulness and guidance. May we humbly ask you to shower our speaker today of your greatest inspiration, so that he may share the most of his knowledge, his field of expertise, and to his respective topics. May we also absorb the invaluable knowledge, experiences, and put it into practice, that we may learn today. Your infinite blessing would mean the success of this webinar. May we be a living witnesses of your genuine love through the enactment of the knowledge acquired through this activity. We ask this in the name of your Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. Amen.
Okay, good afternoon po ulit sa ating mga Facebook Live participants. Thank you for joining us today, and pa-heart naman or pa-like react sa ating live stream. So, pa-hit na rin ang follow button sa ating Facebook page, BWC1949, para updated din po kayo sa latest issuances, announcement, at mga occupational safety and health standards. Pa-share na rin po ng video sa mga friends nyo, family, and colleagues at gamitin ang hashtag Webinar Wednesdays. Para po sa mga questions at clarifications nyo, gamitin po natin yung comment section sa ilalim ng screen at i-address po natin yan sa ating Q&A portion. So before we begin, let us know more about the Bureau's programs, services, and functions. So here is a video presentation we prepared for you.
The Bureau of Working Conditions is mandated to focus on performing policy and program development and performing advisory functions for the Department in the administration and enforcement of laws relating to labor standards. Specifically, the BWC develops and prescribes labor standards and policies, programs, and devices relative to its administration and enforcement. It also exercises technical and functional supervision over the DOLE regional offices as they conduct administration and enforcement activities in their respective regions. The Bureau also conducts research in aid of safety standards, policy programs, measures and device development on labor standards. And lastly, the Bureau provides knowledge and information services on labor standards data, programs, and enforcement activities. There are 5 flagship programs of the Bureau, namely Labor Inspection, Technical and Advisory Visit, Policy and Program Development, Monitoring of programs such as Construction Safety and Health Program, Technical Safety Inspection. And the last flagship program is a Case Management. The Labor Inspection Program ensures that private sector establishments employing workers comply with the general labor standards, occupational safety and health standards, and other social legislations intended to safeguard the rights of workers to just and humane conditions at work. This is in line with the visitorial and enforcement power of the Secretary of Labor and Employment under Articles 128 and 129 of the Labor Code of the Philippines, and it is the flagship program of the BWC for ensuring the continuity and sustainability of compliance in all workplaces. Small, medium, and large establishments under the sector's hazardous work, employing children, construction projects, Philippine-registered ships in domestic shipping, fishing vessels, contracting or subcontracting arrangements, subject of SENA referral, anonymous complaint, and request for inspection, and other establishments as may be determined by the Secretary of Labor and Employment are all covered in the Labor Inspection Program. The Technical and Advisory Visit, or the TAV program, aims to build the capacity of community-based micro-establishments towards sustainable compliance with labor standards. It seeks to facilitate easier access to government programs and services instrumental to addressing their compliance gaps, as well as to provide livelihood assistance and productivity training to further capacitate micro-establishments in improving their business operations. There are various training modules offered in TAB, namely General Labor Standards, Occupational Safety and Health Standards, Child and Family Welfare, Productivity Toolbox, and Visit Checklist and Action Plan. The Technical Safety Inspection is the inspection for the purpose of safety determination of boilers, pressure vessels, internal combustion engines, electrical installations, elevators, hoisting equipments, and other mechanical equipments. The Bureau is also responsible for the development of policies and programs. The Bureau takes the lead in the formulation and assurance of timely and relevant policies, guidelines, and advisories relating to general labor standards, occupational safety and health standards, and other social legislations that promote the rights at work, improve working conditions, and guide employers and workers in the private sector. There are other various programs that are handled by the Bureau of Working Conditions: Construction Safety and Health Program, Review and Evaluation of Technical Plans, Processing of Certificate of Appearance of PMEs and PEEs, Work Alert Reporting, Processing of Certificate of No Pending Case, Disposition of Labor Standard Appealed Cases, General Labor Standards and Occupational Safety and Health Queries and requests for inspection-related data, medical services or assistance to DOLE personnel. And the BWC is also a member of various committees like NCACL, IACAT, LI Capacity Building Committee, Safety and Health Committee, Mental Health Program, and many more. The Bureau envisions well-guided employers and workers committed to a safe, healthful, and productive work environment, adaptive to industry trends and developments, and equitably enjoying the gains of joint endeavors.
Alright, sana nagdadagdagan po yung kaalaman natin sa mga programa serbisyo ng Bureau of Working Conditions. So, tungo na po tayo sa discussion ng ating topic, which is all about technical and advisory services. So, hayaan niyo pong ipakilala ko ngayon ang ating speaker for today. Siya po ay Assistant Labor Inspector dito sa Program Management Technical Support and Services Division ng Bureau of Working Conditions. Siya po ay walang iba kundi si Miss Cybel Ann Cortez.
Thank you for the introduction, Miss Nep. Palike react po if loud and clear ang audio. Isang maganda at mapagpalang hapon po sa ating lahat. Maraming salamat po sa pagsama ninyo sa aming hashtag Webinar Wednesdays. Muli, ako po si Cybel Ann Cortez, ang inyong presenter sa hapon na ito. Ang topic po natin ngayon ay ang Introduction to DOLE, Technical and Advisory Services. So bago po tayo magsimula, ay meron lamang po akong katanungan sa inyo. Sino po sa inyo ang may idea na or narinig na ang DOLE Technical Advisory Services? Pwede po bang makapag-heart react naman po sa ating mga FB Live viewers? Ayan. So, meron naman pong mangilan-ngilan na may idea or nakarinig na sa ating DOLE Technical and Advisory Services. So, narito po tayo ngayon upang mas palawakin ang inyong kaalaman patungkol sa DOLE Technical and Advisory Services. So, let's start na po. Noong April 12, 2023, ay napirmahan ng ating minamahal na kalihim, Secretary Bienvenido E. Laguesma, ang Department Order 238 Series of 2023 o ang Rules on the Administration and Enforcement of Labor Standards. pursuant to Article 128 of the Labor Code of the Philippines as renumbered and Republic Act number 11058 o ang tinatawag nating New Inspection Rules. Ito ay na-publish noong April 14, 2023 at naging epektibo noong April 29, 2023. Mula sa Department Order 238 under Rule 3, Section 1, mayroon tayong tatlong administration and enforcement approaches. Una po dito ang labor inspection. Ang pangalawa ay ang occupational health investigation. At ang pangatlo ay ang technical and advisory visit. So dito po tayo magfo-focus sa topic ngayon, which is ang technical and advisory visit or yung tinatawag po nating TAV. Ano nga ba ang TAV? Ang legal basis ng TAV ay ang Department Order 238 Series of 2023 na nabanggit ko kanina sa umpisa, kung kaya ito ay na-introduce bilang isa sa mga programa ng DOLE. Base sa datos na aming nakalap mula sa Labor Inspection Program ng DOLE, karamihan sa mga micro-establishment ay nahihirapang mag-comply o sumunod sa mga labor standards, general labor standards. Ito yung patungkol sa wages and wages-related benefits and occupational safety and health standards patungkol naman sa pagpapanatili ng kaligtasan at kalusugan ng mga manggagawa sa loob ng pagawaan. Kung kaya, naisip ng DOLE na i-reintroduce at i-revise ang TAV. Ang layunin ng TAV ay upang mabigyan ng assistance ang mga micro-establishments upang maging compliant sa ating mga labor laws at occupational safety and health standards. Maging sustainable at productive na establishmento. Kaakibat po din nito ay ang layuning mailipat sila sa formal na ekonomiya na mas kumikita at may kakayahanang makipagkompetensya. Kaunting trivia lang po kung bakit siya tinawag na technical and advisory visit. Ito ay dahil nagbibigay ito ng technical assistance through different advisories and different platforms. Ano naman ang maitutulong ng programang TAV sa mga employers o may-ari ng maliit na negosyo? Katulad na sinabi ko kanina, matutulungan ang mga employers na makapag-comply sa mga labor standards. Mas lalawak pa ang kaalaman ng employer sa pagpapatakbo at pagpapanatili ng maayos at ligtas maginhawang lugar pagawaan. Bukod dito, matutulungan din silang mas maka-attract ng maraming empleyado dahil sila ay compliant o sumusunod sa mga benepisyo na dapat ibigay ng isang empleyado. At maiiwasan ng pagkakaroon ng mataas na kaso ng pagkakasakit o aksidente at mas makakatipid sa gastusin ang employer dahil sila ay compliant o sumusunod sa OSH standards. Ano naman ang maitutulong ng programang TAV sa mga empleyado? Matutulungan silang mabigyan ng isang masaya, malusog at panatag na lugar pagawaan ang mga empleyado dahil na ang kanilang employer ay sumusunod sa mga labor standards gaya ng GLS at OSH standards. Kanina po natin binabanggit ang micro-establishments. Sino-sino nga ba ang micro-establishments? Sino-sino ang target participants ng TAV? Ayon po sa datos mula sa Philippine Statistics Authority of PSA, mayroong humigit kumulang na 1 milyong micro-establishments sa buong Pilipinas. Sa Labor Inspection Framework, ang micro-establishment ay may defined bilang isang establishmentong may 1 hanggang 9 na empleyado. Ito po ay despite kung ano ang kanilang kapital o puhunan. Ang ating TAV naman ay magfo-focus sa ating tinatawag na community-based micro-establishments o yung katulad ng barberia, sari-sari store, karinderya, bakery, o yung mga tindahang nasa community. Sila po ang prioridad na matutulungan ng DOLE na mabigyan ng technical assistance sa pamamagitan ng programang TAV. Sino-sino ba ang magsasagawa ng TAV? Nandiyan po ang ating labor inspectors at assistant labor inspectors. Sila po ang mga kawani ng Department of Labor and Employment. At kapag narinig niyo po ang salitang inspector, sana po ay wag po tayong matakot sa ating mga masisipag at mababait na inspector dahil nandyan po sila hindi para manita o magpataw ng parusa. Pagkus ay upang matulungan kayo na mapadali ang pag-comply sa ating labor standards at occupational safety and health standards. At mabigyan ng mga kinakailangan pang tulong sa pamamagitan ng pag-access ng ibang programa at serbisyo ng DOLE. Ang tanong naman natin ay, paano ba mag-avail ng programang TAV? Ang amin pong DOLE, Regional Provincial Field Offices, ay namamahagi sa mga establishments ng invitation letter via email or sila ay nagpupunta mismo sa mga establishmento. Sa bandang dulo po ng letter, kung makikita po ninyo sa screen, naka-indicate yung ating 3 modalities kung saan tayo na mamimili kung paano tayo a-attend ng TAV. Bali, meron po tayong 3 TAV modalities. Una po dito ay ang online, pangalawa po ay ang hybrid, pangatlo po ay ang on-site. So, unahin po nating i-discuss ang online. Ang mga micro-establishment po ay maaaring mag-enroll sa self-paced technical and advisory modules through our learning management system. So, ang establishment po ay maaaring mag-register through our TAV portal. Ang website po ay tav.dole.gov.ph. And if paano naman kung naka-receive naman po kayo ng invitation letter, sa kalang bahagi po ay may naka-indicate na QR code. Maaari nyo po itong iscan at mariredirect na po ito sa ating TAV portal. Kung kayo naman ay naka-receive ng invitation letter, meron po doong naka-indicate na invitation code na pwede nyo pong ilagay sa ating TAV portal. So, atin pong panoorin ang videong ito. Okay, open lang po tayo ng browser at i-type ang tav.dole.gov.ph at pwede na po natin i-insert ang invitation code na matatagpuan sa letter. Kung wala naman po kayong invitation code, ay maaari naman po kayong mag-register dito. Once na nakapasok na kayo, makikita nyo po ang iba't ibang mga modules. Nariyan po ang GLS, Occupational Safety and Health. Nariyan po ang checklist at meron po tayong 10 question sa quiz. Baka sabihin nyo po ay madami mga modules at matatagalan kayong mag-accomplish. Pinadali po namin ang way ng pag-discuss ng ating mga lessons para mas madaling matutunan ng mga micro-establishment. Kailangan matapos ng mga establishment ang mga module sa loob ng 1 buwan, simula lang sila ay mag-register. Ang ikalawa naman po na i-discuss natin ay ang hybrid setup. Maaari pong umattend ang mga establishment sa pamamagitan ng online platforms gaya ng Google Meet, Zoom, Skype at iba pa. Para naman po sa hybrid, makikita po natin yung details po sa invitation letter na ibibigay sa inyo at makikita po doon ang online link kung saan tayo a-attend ng platform. Ang ikatlo naman po ay ang on-site. Ang DOLE Regional or Field Offices ay nagkakandak po ng face-to-face orientation for the technical and advisory visits na kung saan po ay pwedeng umattend ang mga micro-establishments. Sa invitation letter po, makikita ang detalye kung saan gaganapin ng TAV, anong oras at kailan po. Tulad po sa online, i-discuss din po ng ating mga labor inspectors or assistant labor inspectors ang mga top modules sa on-site katulad ng course introduction and overview, general labor standards, occupational safety and health standards, child and family welfare, productivity toolbox, visit checklist, and action plan. Makikita po ninyo sa screen ang sample ng TOV checklist. Matapos po ang discussion, ay kasunod po nito ay ang pag-fill out ng TOV checklist. Hingin lang po rito ang inyong brief information ng micro-establishment. And mga halimbawang katanungan po rito ay kung ilang days ang pasok ninyo sa isang linggo. May instances ba na nagre-render ng overtime ang workers nyo? Nagbibigay ba kayo ng 13th month pay or nagpo-provide ba kayo ng SSS, PhilHealth, and pag-ibig coverage sa mga employees ninyo? Mayroon ba kayong mga employment records kagaya ng payroll, daily time record, authority to render overtime work, application for leave, and company policy? At kapag may compliance gap kayo, ang susunod na fill outan ay ang action plan. Sa pag-accomplish ng action plan, kayo po ay i-assist ng ating mga labor inspector or assistant labor inspector. Halimbawa ay may compliance gap kayo sa pagkakaroon ng safety officer or first aider. Ang action plan po ay maglalaman ng intervention para po matugunan ang compliance gap. Kayo po ay re-refer ng ating labor inspector sa Occupational Safety and Health Center para mag-undergo ng training for safety officer or first aider, ang owner or company representative. Ang Department of Labor and Employment ay masayang magbibigay ng tulong at assistance sa mga establishments na mayroong compliance gaps. Kung kaya't, ito ang ilan sa mga referrals na maaaring ibigay ng mga kagawaran sa mga establishments na may compliance gap. Ang TOV assistance po na binibigay ng DOLE ay libre po. Tandaan po natin, libre po ito at walang bayad na hihingi ng mga establishments. Ang una ay sa BWSC, sa Bureau of Workers with Special Concerns, assistance under DILP, assistance na maaari po kayong maging beneficiary ng livelihood program ng DOLE na pwedeng makatulong sa inyo sa pagpapalago ng inyong negosyo. Meron po tayong sinusundan ng mga requirements at prosesong isasagawa po ng DOLE Regional Office na nakakasakop sa inyong paggawa. Ang sunod naman ay sa National Wages and Productivity Commission, productivity training such as sa STIV Values, Productivity 101, 7S of Good Housekeeping, Green My Enterprise. Sa Occupational Safety and Health Center naman po, Safety Officer 1 training, First Aid training in coordination with the Philippine Red Cross. For the Employees Compensation Commission, access to compensation programs of affected micro-establishment employees. Katulad na lamang ng mga pagkakaroon ng claims kapag na-aksidente ang empleyado sa lugar paggawa. Katulad din ng SSS, Pag-ibig, at PhilHealth. Maaari rin pong i-refer kayo sa SSS, Pag-ibig, at PhilHealth kung sakaling may compliance gap ang establishment ninyo. Sa pagbibigay ng coverage at pagre-remit ng SSS, Pag-ibig, at PhilHealth, benefits ng inyong mga empleyado. So, that's it for today. Sana ay marami kayong natutunan about sa technical and advisory visits. Maraming salamat po.
Okay, thank you very much, Ma'am Saibel, para sa isang informative discussion about technical and advisory services. And for sure, maraming natutunan ang ating mga viewers at kung meron po kayong katanungan, At pag dilinaw, pwede nyo pong i-type ito sa ating comment section. So, tungo na po tayo sa Q&A. So, ginather namin lahat ng mga queries nyo at sasagutin po yan ng ating resource speaker. So, ang unang katanungan po natin ay ano ang mga establishment na classified as micro?
Katulad na nabanggit ko kanina, ang micro-establishments ay referring to those that are employing between 1 to 9 workers.
Okay, next question natin ay how would we know that we need to register for TAV?
Kapag naka-receive kapag naka-receive na kayo ng invitation letter from DOLE, kailangan ninyong mag-register na sa TAV. However, you may voluntarily register for the self-paced module through this link, yung tav.dole.gov.ph, and express your intent of availing TAV by visiting the nearest DOLE office to your establishment.
Okay, third question po natin. Paano po ba natin malalaman kung subjected ang isang company for technical and advisory inspection?
Kung tayo po ay may invitation from DOLE, kung tayo po ay may invitation from DOLE at kung tayo ay voluntary na lumahok sa scheduled TAV activity, kayo naman po ay posibleng ma-inspeksyon kung kayo po ay hindi dumalo after kayo mapadalahan ng 2 notice of invitation for TAV.
Fourth question po natin. Are the TAVs intended for the community or barangay-based establishments?
TAV is designed to assist micro-establishments to comply labor standards. Micro-establishments, may it be a community or barangay-based or not, should have been between 1 to 9 workers.
Okay, next question natin. Kailan at paano po ba malalaman kung yung schedule or paano malalaman yung schedule ng TAV activity?
Tayo po ay pwedeng makipag-ugnayan sa DOLE Regional Office or Field Office kung saan nasasakop ang inyong company. Para malaman ang schedule, pwede rin po nating i-check sa kanilang website. Maaari rin naman po tayo mag-register para kung magkaroon po agad ng available TAV ay manonotify po kayo ng DOLE office.
Okay, sixth question natin. Ano pong livelihood assistance ang pwedeng ma-access under ng TAV?
Based on the assessment and nature of business, the qualified micro-establishments may be given livelihood kits in the amount of 10,000 to 30,000 depending on the project requirements. This amount shall be used to purchase raw materials and equipment that will be used in the furtherance of the micro-establishment's existing business.
Okay, hindi po ako naka-attend sa schedule na nakalagay sa invitation na na-receive ko dahil nagkaroon ng emergency. Pwede pa rin ba akong umattend sa ibang schedule?
Yes po. Mangyari lang po na tumawag sa DOLE Regional Provincial Field Offices na nakakasakop sa inyong establishmento para sa schedule ng TAV.
Okay, nawala po yung invitation code ko para sa online tabs. Saan po ako pwedeng humingi or makuha ito?
Maaari nyo pong tawagan ang DOLE Regional or Provincial Field Offices na nagbibigay ng TAV invitation at mahingi muli ang invitation code para sa online TAV.
Okay. What's the link ng tab?
Tulad ng nabanggit ko kanina, kindly type lang po tav.dole.gov.ph.
Okay, 10th question. May I ask about the tab for medium enterprises?
The TAV program is primarily designed for micro-establishments or those employing 1 to 9 workers. However, medium enterprises may still attend the TAV conducted by the DOLE office.
Okay, thank you po sa lahat ng mga katanungan nyo. at sa participation ng ating mga Facebook viewers. So kung meron man kaming mga tanong na hindi nasagot, rest assured po na sasagutin yan ng ating social media team. So that concludes our webinar for today. And I believe na naging productive ang araw na ito at marami tayong natutunan sa ating speaker. So kung meron pa kayong ibang mga katanungan, pwede niyo pong isend sa ask@bwc.dole.gov.ph or pwede kayong tumawag sa Dole Hotline 1349. So wag po natin kalimutan na i-like ang ating Facebook page, BWC 1949. So that's all for today. I am Nep Catalunya and your moderator for this program. And in behalf of the Bureau of Working Conditions, thank you for joining us and thank you for your continued support to our Webinar Wednesday. See you again sa mga next episode natin. Bye po!
Para sa mga katanungan at karagdagang impormasyon, maaari po tayong tumawag sa Dole Hotline 1349 o sumumbuni sa mga Dole Regional o Field Office na nakakasakop sa inyong lugar paggawa.